Your mind is the ultimate alchemist, turning thoughts into reality. This is Mind Over Matter. You become what you think about most, a modern take on James Allen's revolutionary classic, As a Man Thinketh. Over a century ago, Allen uncovered a truth that science now confirms. Your dominant thoughts shape your identity, your habits, and your destiny. In this adaptation, we bridge timeless wisdom with today's world, where distractions are endless, but your potential is limitless. Every scroll, every self-doubt, every moment of focus, it all matters. Because what you fix your mind on most doesn't just influence you, it becomes you. This isn't just philosophy. It's neuroscience. It's psychology. It's the secret behind those who defy odds and create extraordinary lives. So ask yourself, what thoughts are you letting define you? The journey starts now. Master your mind and watch your world transform. Mind over matter. You become what you think about most. They say the world is shaped by hands, by tools, by power and politics. But that is a lie told to those who have forgotten the deeper truth. The world is shaped first by thought, silent, invisible, and more powerful than any army ever assembled. Every monument, every empire, every revolution began as a thought in the quiet corners of a mind that dared to believe. You become what you think about most. That is not a cliché. That is the law. This is not theory. It is not a maybe. It is not spiritual poetry masquerading as wisdom. It is fact. Just as the seed becomes the tree, and the river shapes the valley through constant persistence, so too does thought shape the human being. You are not your circumstances. You are not your failures. You are not even your habits. You are your thoughts. First, foremost, always. Every great man and woman who has risen from obscurity to glory has proven this law. Edison, who failed over 1,000 times before birthing the light that would illuminate the modern world, did not carry more tools than others. He carried clearer thoughts. Thoughts that refused to bend to doubt. Thoughts that burned brighter than the bulb he dreamed to invent. Henry Ford once said, "Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right." That is not a motivational slogan. That is the blueprint of your destiny. When your mind is filled with thoughts of fear, limitation, doubt, you will find those shadows appearing in your life, over and over again. Not because the universe is cruel, but because the universe is obedient. It gives you what you continuously ask for in the language it understands. Focus. Energy flows where attention goes. Your dominant thought is your silent prayer. What are you praying for every day with your attention? The man who thinks constantly of poverty, even if he works tirelessly, will find lack at every corner. The man who holds abundance in his heart, even if he begins with nothing, will find that doors open, ideas spark, people appear, and wealth flows. Because your mind does not work in isolation. It is a magnet. It pulls, it draws, it attracts. But it can only attract that which is in harmony with its vibration. So ask yourself, what do you dwell on in your moments of silence? When no one is watching, what loop plays in your mind? That is the architect of your future. You will not rise above the level of your dominant thought. You cannot plant corn and harvest wheat. You cannot feed your mind with despair and expect hope to bloom. If you want to change your life, change your thinking. And don't just change it once. Change it like a craftsman chisels marble, daily, hourly, moment by moment. Your mind is not a garden that tends itself. Left alone, it will grow weeds of worry, vines of fear, thorns of self-doubt. You must become the gardener, ruthless in pulling out what does not serve you, intentional in planting the seeds that do. You want greatness. Think greatness. You want discipline? Think disciplined thoughts. You want freedom? Then free your mind from the prison of excuses, the shackles of limitation. Your mind must arrive at the destination before your body ever will. Clarity. That is the first step. Clarity of vision. A mind clouded by confusion cannot command reality. You must know what you want. Not vaguely, not someday, not maybe. You must burn the image of your future into your mind like a brand into flesh. Your goals must haunt your thoughts in the best way. They must be so clear, so present, so emotionally charged that they become more real to you than your current circumstances. That's how you break free. Look at Disney. The man envisioned a world that did not yet exist, a place of wonder, of joy, of childlike magic. And while others laughed, while banks refused to fund what they called foolish fantasy, he stayed loyal to his vision. He thought about it more than his problems. He obsessed over it until reality had no choice but to follow. That is the secret. Keep your mind more full of what you want than what you fear, and life will bend. But clarity alone is not enough. Vision without discipline is daydreaming. You must act. You must wake up when you don't feel like it. You must persist when no one claps. You must sacrifice when no one sees. Discipline is the bridge between thought and manifestation. You can think of greatness, but if your daily actions are small, scattered, and soft, you will live a life of contradiction. Discipline is the self-respect to follow through. And here's the truth no one tells you. Discipline is not punishment, it is liberation. Every time you choose the hard path over the easy one, you grow. Every time you say no to comfort in service of your purpose, your mind sharpens. Your will strengthens. You become dangerous, not to others, but to your own limitations. People say they want success, but they feed their mind with defeat. They say they want abundance, but they think like beggars. They say they want purpose, but they think like victims. You cannot lie to your subconscious. It knows what you really believe, and it responds accordingly. So if you want transformation, start within. Start by feeding your mind like your future depends on it, because it does. And then, you anchor that vision with belief. Not casual hope, not lukewarm desire. Belief so strong it burns away doubt. Belief like steel, resilient, unwavering. This is what makes the impossible bend to the will of those who refuse to accept reality as final. Think of Nelson Mandela, locked in a cell for 27 years, yet his mind was never imprisoned. He held his vision like a torch in the dark. He believed in a free South Africa long before the world did. And because he thought it, believed it, breathed it, he became it. That's the power you carry. Not in theory, in truth. You become what you think about most. Now take that power and marry it to purpose. Purpose is the compass of thought. Without it, your mind is scattered, your energy leaks, your vision fades. But with purpose, every step gains direction. Every action becomes meaningful. You no longer wander, you march. The man without purpose is like a ship without a rudder, at the mercy of the winds. But the man with purpose commands the storm. He bends the chaos of life toward a single point of aim. Purpose is not found. It is forged. Forged in silence, in discomfort, in the question that won't let you sleep. What is your reason? What is your why? Don't look for it in trends. Don't chase it in the applause of others. Purpose is personal, sacred. It is the fire that, once lit, can never be extinguished. Not by failure, not by fear, not even by time. The man who knows why he must succeed will find the how. Always. And once your purpose is set, you must protect it with everything you have, because life will test you. It will throw delay, disappointment, and distraction in your path, not to destroy you, but to refine you, to see if you're serious, to shape your mind into a weapon, your soul into steel. You will be tempted to quit, to doubt, to shrink. But remember this, pain is temporary, regret is forever. When you abandon your purpose, you abandon yourself. So hold the line. Hold your mind to a higher standard. You're not average. You're not random. You're chosen by your own thoughts. And that makes you dangerous. That makes you unstoppable. You become what you think about most. So ask yourself now, what are you becoming? Not tomorrow, not next year, not someday, but now, in this moment, through the quiet whispers of your mind, the fire of your focus, the direction of your thoughts. Are you becoming courage, or are you becoming fear? Are you becoming power, or are you becoming excuses? Are you building a future, or rehearsing your past? This is the mirror, the turning point, because from this moment forward, you must think on purpose, speak on purpose, act on purpose, live on purpose. Stop waiting to be saved. Stop waiting to be motivated. Save yourself with your own thoughts. Motivate yourself with your own vision. The power has always been yours. Own it, shape it, use it. Because when your mind is aligned, when your purpose is lit, when your vision is clear and your belief is forged in fire, there is no force on earth that can stop you. This is the truth. You become what you think about most. So think like your life depends on it, because it does.